guys, this is Lauren. I'm here for my Thursday Live. So much good stuff to talk about. So we're gonna have a bunch of stuff. We're gonna have obviously pro tip, which I think is a good one, and just a bunch of reminders on what everybody else is doing, and a flash sale and a launch, and super excited. So we'll just give it a second. You know what? While I give it a second, I'm gonna look on my own phone so I can see when you guys comment. I hate it when I can't see comments. Let me find myself. Almost there. There's me. Ha! Now I'll be able to see comments. Yay! So much better. Okay, to see people too. Let's see. I see Jen and Cynthia and Ashley. Hi. Okay, so can I just discuss with you guys school? Oh my gosh. My daughters, okay, so my older daughter, she's going to community college, and Isabel, she's used to doing stuff online, no big deal. Victoria, however, she started school theoretically, yesterday. It is awful. It is so bad. I don't even know what to do. I'm like, how the heck? We can't get in her classes. She doesn't have the right classes. Every single class, they have to send her an email every day, every teacher, so that she can log in, and then it doesn't work. And I'm like, and they're the wrong classes, but they're like, yeah, you still have to go because attendance counts. Why does attendance count in the wrong class? I'm like, they're killing me. They are killing me. I just had to vent. Okay, venting is over. All right, I'm sure that millions, literally millions of people are like, yes, don't get me started on the whole technology of going to school from home and the child, and yeah. Anyway, that has been my last 2 days, was home with Tori and figuring out what on earth, how we can make this work. I think the school probably hates me because I'm like that annoying mom that calls them every 10 minutes. It still didn't work. Oh, I know I thought it worked, but it didn't work. I don't think they like me anymore. Anyway, so I just had to vent. I'm sorry. All right, so pro tip. So I actually was reading a really interesting article in, I have to look, Frontiers of Psychology, so you can look it up. And it was cool. It was the science of eyeshadow and how contrast creates symmetry and changes people's attractiveness score in psychological studies. And I was like, okay, that's really cool, because we always talk about that, how symmetry, is really kind of what you're aiming at, and the whole the golden mean and phi and all that kind of stuff. And so I thought some interesting things that they talked about were that so they did all these studies, of course, and there's a lot of studies on this, but they did this one particular one where they gauged which contrast was more effective in having people being judged, on the average as more attractive. And it turns out your upper eyes are the things, so your eyelashes and your eyeshadow and your eyebrows are the things that increase the attractiveness score of the test subjects most dramatically. And the lips were second, and the lower eye was third. And it didn't actually increase anybody's attractiveness score at all, apparently. So no one cares if you wear bottom eyeliner or not, I guess, or have bottom lashes or not. Or at least maybe they care, but it's not going to make you more or less attractive. Anyway, so I thought I would do a fun, where'd they go? A fun eyeshadow look with Stark Naked and Wildflowers. And I wanted to talk about the number one thing that I see that people do wrong with their eyeshadow is using one color. You really can't get any contrast if you use one color, because you can't get a dark enough shadow to look like a shadow, and you really can't get any highlight other than your own skin color. So you're definitely going to miss it one way or the other. So I thought what we do is first we do a 2-color look, which, these are quick looks too, these are 5-minute looks. I thought we do a 2-color look, and then we would add a shadow color. So we're going to do a medium and highlight, and show you how you can kind of make that medium into both kind of a little darker and a little lighter to get a faux 3-color look. And then we'll actually add a shadow color too, so you guys can kind of see the difference. Alrighty, scooch this out for a second so I can get a brush. I'm gonna use this guy here. And alrighty, here we are. Let's see. I actually did not decide in advance which colors to use. So let me see. I get a lot of people asking me questions when I wear the purple colors in the middle of the Wildflowers palette, which are some of my favorites. Let's do that. So I'll do the 2 purples, and then I'm gonna add, actually I'm not gonna do the 2 purples. I'm gonna do the purple, let's go crazy. I'm gonna do the purple and the, what is that guy? Alabaster? No, it's not, it's Ivory Glow. I'm gonna do, is that Pimpernel? No, Cornflower. I'm gonna do Cornflower and Ivory Glow, and then I'm gonna add some Nubian after. So those will be our 3 colors. Alrighty, so you know me, I like to do the dark first and then the light. Just because if you put the light on first, it's really hard to get the dark dark. It's a little different because we're gonna have to add dark again after, because we're gonna show how the shadow works, but still, I think that'll be fine. Alrighty, so we're gonna take the big guy here, and we're gonna go with our Cornflower, right there, this guy. All right, and we're just gonna do the lid. This is very easy. Nice thing about this brush, and I know, yes, we're working on brushes, promise. The nice thing about a brush this shape is you can really just kind of get it done really quickly. And then other side. I love this stuff. It just goes on so easily. There you go. So this color, it's an interesting medium color because it has shimmer to it, but it isn't really light. So this is one of those colors you can kind of cheat 2 colors out of. You can kind of call it a light and a medium. Or you could, it's even a little bit dark, so you can work with that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little bit more, and we're gonna go up like as if we had a secondary color, but we're just gonna do it a little bit lighter. So we're just gonna lightly go right over it on the top. And I'm even gonna fill it in a little bit more in the corner, just so you can see that there's, so it gives the impression of a bit of difference. We just want a little bit of contrast. Not even contrast, just more like a what's the word for that? Like a rainbow variant? No. Gradient. The gradient. All right, so lightly up here. Okay, there we go. Now then, I'm gonna take my smaller, similar brush, let me find it, and my little brushy guy here. Okay. And we're gonna go into the Ivory Glow, which is this guy here. Same thing. Okay, so we're gonna do actually we're gonna do this a little bit differently. Instead of doing the inner corner with the light, which is what I usually do because it's good for my face shape, we're gonna do the middle, which is kind of a cool place to put a highlight instead of on the outside because it makes your eyes look rounder. If you think about a circle with a light on it, you know, the roundest part, the part closest to you, is the part that is the lightest, of course, and then the shadow falls off. And so it's darker. So if you want your eyes to look a little bit rounder, if they're kind of, you know, if they're a little bit, what's the word for that? Like flatter, if you have eyes that are a little bit smaller top to bottom, oval? Kind of oval, like just not as wide. What? Elliptical? Eddie says elliptical. I like that. So the center highlight is a great way to give some roundness. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to do this one and go right down the middle. Hope you can see that. And it just gives, I can't tell if you can see it. I can see it, but it's hard. It's always hard to tell in the light. And we're only going to do the lids like this, not the upper part. Just put a stripe. It's kind of like the 80s where everything was in stripes, but this is like the scientifically tricky way to do it that actually looks good. Do you guys remember those god-awful 80s rainbow eyes? So funny. I used to do that. Let me grab my brushy cleany thingy and wipe that guy off there. I guess I don't really need to because I'm just going to do the same on the top. Okay, and then we're going to take the same color, Ivory Glow, and we're going to do right under our brow ridge. I usually just use the same brush. I'm not all into having a super straight, like, angular line. I think that things aren't that straight in nature, and so it's a little obvious. If you like that super straight line, that's fine too. It's very structural looking. But you don't have to, in my opinion, there's no requirement for you to like get a tiny little brush and make it perfectly straight. You can be more natural about it, I think. Do the other side here. Get right up under there. The important part. There we go. Okay, so for two colors, you can see we do have a little bit of contrast. I'll put lashes on later, don't worry. See, we do have a little bit of contrast. And it doesn't look bad at all. I mean, it's fine for a day look, but it's not like, bam, you know, nobody's gonna, it's like, oh, wow, I love your eyeshadow today, probably. So now I'm gonna take this guy, this little twirly dude here, clean it off a bit, brush cleaning thingy, and I'm gonna go into the Nubian. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the outer and inner corner of my eye to create even more roundness. So we're basically just creating a shadow over a circle, or around a circle. All right, so I'm gonna do the inner corner and blend that out all the way along there. We're gonna do another one. There you go. And it just makes it look like you have basically the same color in a shade darker. And you can also use, like, black is a great use for this if you want it to be a little cooler. This kind of warms it up a bit. All right, I'm gonna do the outer corner. I like to go kind of heavy in the outer corner because it's like a little bit of a faux smoky eye. So I'm gonna get that pretty good. And we're gonna go just above that stripe of highlight, like that. Now I haven't blended it yet, but you guys can probably see there's a pretty big difference in how much contrast is in the eyes. The other side. So if you can see that. And then in the inside, not quite as much, but enough to get some contrast going. There we go. And then I'm also going to, as I'm looking at myself, I'm going to take a little of the medium, the cornflower, and I'm going to go up into here just because my eye shape, it looks better if I have a little there because I have a lot of space from top to bottom. So I think that it helps to kind of bring that together a little bit by darkening it. There you go. And then while I'm in there, I'm also going to blend this brown in a little bit, the Nubian. Other side. You can always add a little bit more of the color that's just a little bit lighter to blend. Alrighty, now I'm gonna take this guy again and I'm gonna do a soft, I'm gonna roll it in my Nubian, and I'm gonna do a soft line underneath. Not that it's going to improve my attractive score, apparently, but I like it. And if you like it, it's the right thing to do. Alright, so I'm just gonna go right under here. I'm also going to put it right in my eyeball. You know, why not? There we go. I'm going to go other side. I like to start at the outer corner because you want the outer corner the darkest. If you start at the inner corner, it's, you know, of course, going to attract the most. Sort of by nature. There we go. Alrighty, I'm going to clean this guy off. It's all clean. And I'm just going to do a little bit of blending out right here. Just because I want it to be, I like blending. I like things to be really kind of more natural looking like that. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to it though to do the lashes in a little while. Clean that guy off. Okay, so how easy is that? It takes like 5 minutes. It, you know, can give you like a very different color, not color, shape of your eyes. And really, it's like there's only that 2 colors. I mean, that's super easy. And if you want to do the corners a little bit, one more, would that take me an extra minute? So I highly recommend it. And it's fun to take your lighter color, like even if you just want to use your highlighter or whatever, and play with it. See where it looks best on you. You know, look at your eyes and say, okay, my eyes are kind of round, so maybe I don't want it right there. Maybe if the highest round spot on my eye is right here, I'll put it on the inside. And vice versa. If the highest round spot of your eye is on the inside, then put it on the outside. Because of course we're looking for symmetry, right? So you want to bring out whatever's lightest. So look at your eyes and say to yourself, what part of my eye makes it not almond shaped? If it's not almond shaped. If it is almond shaped, put it wherever you want, you're fine. But if it's not almond shaped, look at your eye and say, what part of my eye makes it not almond shaped? Put the highlighter right there. And that is the easiest way to do it. So anyway, I hope you guys like that tip. I think it's super fun. And I had fun trying it in the middle. And it's fun because I can, when I'm not looking into the camera, I can see myself and I'm like, ooh, shiny. So that's super fun. Alrighty, let us talk about a couple little things. I'm going to clean my little area over here. All right, first couple little businessy things. One, Vegas. Just a quick little reminder that we postponed, and we're going to have it probably early spring of 2021 for our conference. And I just wanted to tell you guys, if you booked at the hotel that we had a room block at, it's automatically canceled. You don't have to worry about it. And so when we do have it, then you just make a new reservation. But if you didn't book there, make sure you cancel your hotel reservation or you could get stuck paying for a hotel. So I just want to remind everybody, we had a couple questions about that. Okay, so we have a really fun, I know we're not having conference in October, but instead, well, not really instead, but, you know, we're also going to have on October 8th, we're going to have a breast cancer awareness fundraiser and party. We couldn't have conference, but we wanted to all get together. All our senior executive directors, or almost all, if they could make it. Most of our senior executive directors are going to come to Seattle, and they're going to do a little fashion show for you guys on my live. We're going to do tons of giveaways. We're going to do all sorts of fun things. We'll have special bundles. We'll have a launch. And one of our goals is to raise $10,000 for the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Let me make sure I have that right. Yes, National Breast Cancer Foundation. And they have agreed to partner with us, and so we're really excited about it. And this is the first announcement about it officially because we actually just confirmed that today. So I'm very excited about it. We'll have a lot more information coming up, but that's going to be really, really fun. And we're going to donate, so of the special lash that we're going to launch, for that, we're going to donate $1 from every lash sale also to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. So I think that's going to be an awesome, awesome day, and we can do some good for people. So that is going to be amazing. Speaking of giving people things, we have our weekly giveaway winners, and they won a, what was the first one? The first one won which is Veronica Rawls. She won a Fireworks Lash Bling, and Sarah Barnum won a Safe and Sexy bundle. So Sarah Barnum and Veronica Rawls, congratulations. We will mail your stuff. Sarah, I love your photo. That is like the cutest thing ever. Veronica, yours is super pretty also. You guys actually look like you could be sisters, which is kind of cool. Are they? I wonder if they're related. That'd be really weird, huh? You never know. Things like that happen all the time. Okay. Flash sale. It's time. We're having a flash sale. Suddenly, flash sale. Yay. So we have about how many, 2,000, 2,500? 2,500 classic selfies. Actually, they're not really classic selfies. They're more like the throwback selfies. I wouldn't really call them classic. Remember, so it was just a couple weeks ago, we realized that they had just kind of gotten stripier and stripier, and they really just didn't match what our original selfies were. And so we went back to the more original selfie and made sure they were a little bit more crossed over so that they weren't getting gaps in them. But a lot of people really liked the stripy ones, to each their own. So we found that we had about 2,500 of those left, and people said, no, we still want them. So we're like, all right, fine, flash sale. So they are $28, and they are the 10 magnet, so you guys know, and they do not come in bundles. So go for it, guys. This is the last time you will ever see that exact lash, and so why not, right? I mean, we had them left over. We might as well get rid of them and give everybody a good price. All right, so if you have any questions about those, say them, because then Veronica will tell me in a few minutes. Oh, Safe and Sexy bundle update. Alrighty, here we go. This is fun. So we got the masks in, and we can't send them to you. So we have more coming, and they'll be here in a few days, and I'm so very sorry. This is why we can't send them to you. They are god awful. Have you ever seen anything like this? This is not what they were supposed to look like. It is literally like 5,000 pieces of old t-shirt. I'm going to hold this up close so you can see. It is not finished at all. It is literally just cut out of t-shirt fabric with the logo on it. Logo's cute though. I can't send this to anybody. This is awful. Remember the weed whacker lashes? This might actually be worse. Because you could at least, if you had some lashes, you could put them on and it would be covered up. This is not. No, it's so bad. It's crooked, my ear's sticking out, it's lovely. Okay, so anyway, I can't send you guys this. So the new ones are supposed to be here on Tuesday. That are the exact ones that we thought we were getting. And they'll be printed and all of that. And I'm so very sorry for the delay. It's just going to be like a few more days. If it weren't for the holiday, it'd be a little sooner. So I hope that's okay, you guys. I can't send you guys these. This is so bad. There'd be like, I can't even imagine. Like, look at the bottom. It's all like, ugh. And like when you try to put it on, it folds up. And when you talk, it goes in your mouth. It's like a mouth wedgie. I don't even, stop it. I can't. Anyway, so I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So it'll be a few more days. I hope you guys are okay with that. That was fun. That was the poor guy that as our supplier. It was his kind of like base mask supplier, not the guy that does the printing, and he's also horribly mortified. I feel sorry for him. Poor guy. Okay. Off of that, let's do some teen updates. So Megan has all sorts of fun stuff going on for the teens. She has, let's see, what is she doing right now? I keep touching my microphone. It's probably making weird noises. So she has a personal sales and quick start bonus workshop coming up this week. So you guys make sure you respond to her emails and either go on the Zoom call or the 3 p.m. Sunday call. And she's doing instituting consistent social media methods. And she also has Jennifer Champeau, who is one of our executive directors of influence, and she's going to come and be a guest. And Jennifer's going to talk about the referral post, which is one of our most successful posting strategies. So make sure you go check that out and hang out with Megan. And if you're a teen or you have a teen on your team who's not on the teen page or getting their emails, make sure that you guys email Megan and let her know so that she can get you signed up. And also, she's doing a tutorial on checks because we found out that a lot of the teens have never had checking accounts, which makes sense because, of course, they have debit cards because it's not 1992 anymore. We forgot because I'm old. And so the teens are, they're going to have a little thing, just the basics, of how you do check the old school way. Since things are so different right now, we're having to go kind of back old school. So they'll learn that, and that is a great life lesson, so that's cool. Okay, and she has a weekly call to action also, and she would love to hear from you guys, so you can post down below as the grown-ups what call to actions that you think have worked well for you and your team. And so if you have any great ones, post them, and we'll let Megan know because she's excited about that. All right, and then we also have Hip and Happy with Kathy. And this is the beginning of Customer Service Month, which I'm very excited about because I think it's super fun. And I mean, you guys all work so hard with your customer service and helping your customers and making them happy and being positive. And so this month's heroes will be our customer service heroes, not in our customer service department, but of you guys who are really awesome with your own customers. And I'm going to read you what makes a customer service hero, which is having a responsive communication style, providing exceptional and personalized service, and showing a consistently positive and caring and non-reactive attitude, which is really a good point because a lot of times, somebody be like, I hate that. And if you're like, I hate that too, then they're like, wow. And if you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, how can I help you? And they're like, oh, okay, well, it's fine. So I think that's a really good point. And let's see here. Oh, and she says, don't forget your internal customer love. So check that out all month. She's going to be doing customer service tips on Wednesday. So definitely check out Hip and Happy with Kathy. Customer support is awesome. Same day. They're doing great. Nothing major to report there, which is no good news is good news in that general vicinity. Okay, and let's see. Oh my gosh, we have a product launch. All right, so let's do a lash. We're going to do a lash and a bundle and an extra little fun thing. Okay, so I'm going to put some liner on. Oh my gosh, I should have put the liner on earlier. I don't know what I was thinking. Alrighty, I always like to do one eye of each. Just, I feel like it's fair. I don't want either of them to feel left out. All right, so we'll do this one first. Gonna put some liner on this guy. I'm curious how many kids are actually in school now and how many are starting after the holiday. Because when I was a kid, we never, ever started before Labor Day, ever. But I lived on a lake, and so the tourists weren't gone yet. And most of the kids, especially in the high school, if you live in a tourist town, there's not enough people to work all those tourist jobs all year round. And, because they're really only summer jobs. I lived in a town called Lake Chelan, Washington, growing up. And so, of course, they never, the high schoolers really couldn't work after Memorial Day or before Labor Day. And so it was a little bit different. But I'm curious, I thought it was odd for Tori to go back on the 2nd, go to school for a couple of days, and then go on vacation, come back. So I just thought that was kind of strange. Do you guys have that? I'm super curious because I just had not seen that before. I thought maybe it was just because the COVID thing, they're trying to get some more hours in. I don't know. Let's see, I was trying to figure out how to do this so you guys can actually see what I'm doing at an angle where I can still see the mirror. It's like lash yoga. It's funny, I was telling them earlier when we were doing sound tests that it's about a second behind the screen that's in front of me, which is why I try not to actually look at it too much, because otherwise I'll start like hesitating because it just doesn't match what I'm actually saying. And they were, oops, I forgot to do the corner. I put a corner on the last one, not this one, but I was telling them I feel like a ninja, like in a bad old like ninja movie where it's like, hoo-yah, I am your mother. Like that. But see, you guys can't see it because my actual voice probably matches my hands. But what I'm watching is like a second behind. So I'm like, ooh, but no one else sees it. And I'm like, yeah, it's better for me than you. I'm sorry. But it's cracking me up. Alrighty then. Let's wait for this guy to dry. Doing the thing. I don't know if this does anything. I feel like somebody needs to get some science on this. Do you think this actually does anything? I don't know if it does or not. It does. All right, well, let's talk about the rest of this bundle while it's drying. All right, I'm just going to do one coat because I'm going to, it's just for you guys to see. Okay, so here's the bundle. I'll show you this part first because you haven't seen the lashes yet and put them on. All right, we have the brushy cleany thingy. Yay! It's not literally called the brushy cleany thingy, it's called the brush cleaner. But when we order the next batch of them, I'm literally calling them the brushy cleany thingy because we just called it the Tori Bell brush cleaner before I ever started using it on the live and just happened to call it brushy cleany thingy all the time. And then I was like, aw, I didn't name it brushy cleany thingy, but we will. So this is our first batch of brushy cleany thingies. I have been using it, as you saw. Let me open this guy. Ugh. So it's got some makeup on it, but that's fine. It is basically a makeup sponge on the inside, and you just rub your brush on here. I will give you a demonstration. We will use Nubian because it's the darkest thing I have in front of me. Get some Nubian on that guy, and if you can really see it. And you just do this. It's very simple. Give it a brushy, and then go on. It's so gone that you can do, let me do some ivory glow on here. You can do a light color right afterwards, and there's no Nubian left in there. Nice, right? It's such a simple little thing, but they're so handy. I'm like, it like changed my makeup life. It really did, because I could never get my brushes clean to change colors from like a dark to light, light, dark, whatever, or like a blue to an orange or something like that. I could never get them clean. So it's a simple little thing, but it is like the best. So this bundle comes with a brushy cleany thingy, Tori Bell brushy cleany thingy, and you can choose a palette because if you're gonna have a brush cleaner, you gotta have some eyeshadow. So you can choose between either Wildflowers or Stark Naked, and it comes with, oh, and you also get to, I believe you get to choose your liner, and it also comes with our newest limited edition lash, which is called Starlit. Let me take, oh, it's off, okay. And this is Starlit. Starlit is really pretty. So what it's kind of like, it's always so hard to, oopsie, it's like it's falling out. We'll just go, whoop, hi, nothing happened, nothing. Okay, so what it looks like to me is it's like a crisscrossy Wonder Lash. So it has like the crisscrosses of a ladies' night, but the cat eye like a Wonder Lash. So I'm going to put it on. All right, and these are the 10 magnets. Oh, and the anchors are the larger 2mm magnets, but we do have even larger magnets coming out soon, as soon as they come in.
The palettes are spaced out and flat earth.
Oh, I lied. I'm so sorry. The palettes are space out and flat earth. Well, how did I get that wrong?
Because you used them for your tutorial, so they were sitting in front of you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so the palettes are Space Out and Flat Earth, not Stark Naked and Wildflower. I'm so sorry. Alrighty. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't actually see the magnet. I have to put glasses on because I'm blind. Thank God I have an old lady mirror and some glasses. All right. Oh, look, they're there. Alrighty, I'm gonna cut 2 off, which is that much. Can you see that? And then I'm gonna bend these little guys because the first time you wear them, it's always good to give them a good little bend and make them more flexible between each magnet. There you go. Like that. Just takes a few seconds. And on. And there we go. All right, I'll do the other side with the, I don't remember which side I did which on my, get this off there. I don't remember which side I did which on my liner. Did you notice, Veronica?
You did your liner on your left side.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can do this. Nope. I swear, every time I go right for the magnet, I have to put my glasses on. I tried to be cool about it, but it didn't work out. All right, here we go. Whoop! What do they call it? Butterfingers today. All right, little bending, bend, 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 bend. Probably make funny faces when I do this. Alrighty, bending done. On we go. Oh, I got a little dust on me. There we go. Nope, still there. How did I do that? Oh, it's because I dropped it on my desk. Okay, well, there's a weird dusty thing that I just got in my lash. There it is. I got it off. Okay. There. These are Starlet. Aren't they pretty? I love them. I hope you guys can see the little bit of a crisscross design. And you know, when you trim, you can always, if you want a little bit more like drama, you can always put these little guys back on to the top. And it's like stacking. Isn't that nice? I really like that. And put the other one on. Because they'll magnetize right through the band. They'll also magnetize to the magnetic liner you have on. There. So that's how they look if you stack them, if you trim them and stack them, which I really like. And it kind of definitely completes the look. And I feel like you see, you know, it really makes your eyes pop. And like when you blink, it really, like that in the middle, really kind of just makes that roundness of the eyes pop out. It's very almondy shaped. So like, as you can see now, although my eyes are pretty almond shaped in the first place, now that's like a larger almond. So even if you have almond shaped eyes, you still want to make them bigger, right? Because we don't know why, but bigger is better when it comes to eyeballs and science. And so now I have a bigger almond. It's like all the way to there and like all the way to here on this side instead of it being my real eyes. So that's why it's effective. Alrighty, now you guys have seen it. Let me tell you about the prices. So the Starlet and a palette and a liner, right?
No liner.
Oh, no liner. So the Starlet and a palette, gosh, I'm not getting this right today. A Starlet and a palette and the brushy cleany thingy together are $65, which is a really good deal. And you get to pick Space Out or Flat Earth. And if you just want Starlet and liner, it's $55. I'm showing you a blank. That's super helpful, right? Starlet, if you just want Starlet, there we go, and a liner, it is $55. And if you just want Starlet, it is $35. And there are 10,000 available. Is that accurate? There are 10,000 available. Yay! Oh, speaking of things that are available, do we still have any of the, I want to check. We had just under 200 of the Safe and Sexy bundles left when I started today. So possibly there might be a few more of those left too. So if you wanted one of those and you didn't get one, now is the time because I'm sure they're going to sell right out in the next few minutes. Alrighty. Questions? Oh, you know what I do? About this. You know, what was that? Was it David Letterman that did the great, what was it? The great Krogan, you know?
Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson. What was it called? Do you guys know what it was called?
Where he had the turban.
And he
Yeah,
like,
the
guessed
turban.
and he read the envelope and
Yeah, and he would.
He would make up an answer, and then you open it, and it would say, "What is Laura's favorite thing?" And he would.
Right? And it
Would be like Snuffleupagus. I don't know where that came from, but no, that would be really fun to do if we had like some actual questions for questions. That'd be
That
fun.
would be fun.
That would be fun. Maybe we'll do that in like the next week or two. Okay.
First, everybody is super thankful that you are so on top of quality control that you only want to sell the best and not send those masks out. They're super appreciative of that.
Thank you guys so much. I was afraid you were gonna be like, just send them. We just want our masks. And I'm like, oh.
A few people want to know about the shoes behind you.
Oh. So there's a couple pairs. They are my very rhinestoney shoes. So, other side. These guys are Mark DeFang. So Mark DeFang is a pageant shoe designer, and he made those ones. And then the ones that are just above, oh my gosh, I'm backwards, above my head, right there, those were from when I was Miss World. That was part of the prize package for Miss World. I only wore them once. They are incredibly hard to walk in and very high. They're like 7-inch heels, but they're fun. They're very, very sparkly.
Are the brush tins going to be available for individual purchase?
I do not believe the brush tins are available for individual purchase at this time, but we have another order going and they will come back.
Or are these limited time till they're gone?
Brush tins are only limited time till they're gone because the other ones aren't in yet, but we will make them a permanent item.
When are the adhesive lash pens and lashes coming back, or are they?
Adhesive lash pens and lashes are coming back, and we expect them to be here within 30 days. Fingers crossed they don't get stuck at the border or anything like that.
Bride bags, bride bundles
Bride
be
bags?
coming back.
Yes, bride bags and bride bundles will be coming back. Probably not right now because we're going out of wedding season, but we are going to bring them back. And there'll be some. So the plan is that we'd like to have a few bags that you could always do bundles with. And that is going to be one of our choices, but it's a few months down the road.
For a couple people want to know if you're ever going to flash sale liner.
Are we ever going to flash sale liner? We probably won't flash sale it, but we will do a liner bundle for sure.
Are there any plans? Application, a tapered tip or a thinner tip or?
for liner application.
Yes, we do have plans for a new tip coming in the next month and a half or so. Making a new tip is a pretty big undertaking. You have to get like new tools made and whole new molds, and it's like a really big deal in the factory, but we've been working on it for quite a while and we're very close.
When will the bundle from today be available?
The bundle today will be available at 4:45 is when I told them to turn it on. I'm sorry, I should have told you that before. Because poor Jason and TJ and Matt, I'm always like, no, and they're like, did she say something? I couldn't hear it, and there's a gap, and so we're like, okay, let's just do this at 4:45 from now on. So that is, newsflash, that's the new plan, is that 4:45 is going to be the official time that we hit the now button for bundles. A little bit more organized.
Is the applicator different for the classic liner and the USA liner?
The applicator for the two are the same. As they're supposed to be the same. They're not made in the same factory. One's made in China, one's made in the USA. But they are meant to be as the same as we could get them.
One of the favorite questions, when will a Nature Bunny-esque replacement lash be available?
Next month, in October.
No more questions. More of the bring about coffee house. When is coffee house coming? Everybody wants coffee house.
We don't have a date yet for Coffee House and Epic, but we're working on it.
That's it. Not a whole lot of questions today.
What time is it?
4:40.
4:40. We have to eat 5 more minutes so we can start having our sale. Okay, well, I'm sure that I can answer some questions about stuff that I know people have been asking me about. Yeah, and you can look for other ones while I'm doing it. Okay, so some basic questions about different things. One is about the adhesive eyeliner. A lot of people have asked me, how long do you need to wait until you put on the lashes? I usually put on 2 coats. So I put on 1 coat, I wait about 10 seconds. I put on another coat, I wait about 10 seconds, and I put it on. So it's a very short period of time. But you can wait up to a couple of minutes, and it's still going to stick just fine. So there's no huge rush about it, but you also don't have to wait very long. If you have the clear is the one where you can most easily tell because when you first put it on, it has a slight blue tint to it, and when the blue goes away, time to put it on. So if you have the clear, it's super easy, but it's really like 10 to 30 seconds. Let's see, other questions I had about that. People have asked me, can you put it over other liner? And the answer is yes, but it has to be a waterproof, smudge-proof liner, or it's just going to pick that liner up because it is a liquid. So it works really well over the Works, though. So you can definitely use the Works, let it dry, and then use your adhesive liner over the top if you'd like to. Another question we got was trimming. Is there any particular way to trim the lashes? And the answer is no. Just trim them from the band up and usually from the outside in, but you don't have to do this. It's not like the magnets where you need to be near a magnet or anything. Did you come up with any more?
Are we going to be bringing back 6 magnet lashes?
Are we going to be bringing back 6 magnet lashes? Well, actually, yes. We are going to bring back, and it's going to take at least a month, so don't freak out. Don't yell at me. Be like, where are they? Where are they? Where are they tomorrow? But yes, we are going to bring back 6 magnet lashes, and we're going to start with our top 3 styles, which is 9 to 5, Ladies Night, and Selfie, and those will be our classic lashes that kind of go with the classic liner as sort of a line, and we'll see how that goes. But why not? You know, I'm not one to swim uphill. Oh my gosh. No one swims uphill. I'm not one to swim upstream also. Anyway, so, you know, we've been talking about it, and I was like, you know what? If people like something, they like it. Let them have it. That's why we have 2 liners, 4 liners, really, in different colors. Like, there's no reason not to have multiple things, because you know what? Options are good. That's what I keep telling everybody, and they are. So, yes, we are going to bring back the 6 magnets. And I will no longer swim up hills or down them or on roads or anywhere else where there's no water. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Is it 4:45 yet? Have they turned them on?
Not yet. You have
They're killing me. 3 more minutes. Okay. Other questions about masks?
4,000 selfie already.
Oh my gosh, selfies are going fast, you guys. So if you do want some of the throwback selfies, do get them because they're going really quickly. They're half gone about. So just so you know. Let's see, about the actual masks that are coming in, they do look like the ones in the banner that you ordered from. Just so you know, they're not going to be this shape or anything like that. They're, if you went to Cancun, I was going to say conference, we haven't had that yet. If you went to Cancun, they are the exact same masks as you got in Cancun, but with this on the front instead of the little TB. So you guys that went to Cancun, you can tell people, like, or you can even show people what your mask looks like. It's the same mask. And they're like triple fabric. They're good masks. They are not this. This poor guy. I hope he's not watching because he's probably like, oh, God, kill me now. But they'll be good.
150 safe and sexy left.
Oh, okay, there's less than 150 safe and sexy left. So if you guys want safe and sexy bundles, also, now is a very, very good time. And you will not get this mask.
Our beloved lippy colors coming back.
Yes, yes. We are doing a relaunch of some of our beloved lippy colors, the 3 most popular, and we are hoping that they will be finished by next month. And we will have another lippy color also. 2. We have 2 coming out in the next, one in October, well, in the next 2 months, one in October, one in November. We did not have one today, unfortunately. We were supposed to have a lippy today, but it was not done in time. So they will be here tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next month. Oh my gosh, next month. Yep.
It looks like some people missed the beginning with the safe and sexy bundle update on when the masks will be in and being shipped out.
Okay, so yeah, I will reiterate that for sure. So the safe and sexy bundle, because we can't send the ugly masks out, they are, we reordered as soon as we saw what these were, and they will be here, we're hoping, Tuesday. They are currently on their way to the USA from Italy. And so, fingers crossed, they will actually arrive here Tuesday. They'll probably actually arrive like, you know, Sunday or Monday, but, you know, FedEx flies the planes, but they don't deliver in the US on a holiday or Sunday. So Tuesday morning by 10:30 a.m. is when we expect them, and we were hoping to get them out that day. So thank you so, so much for your patience. And I'm so sorry. I cannot in any like stretch of the imagination send you guys this god-awful thing. I think it's like it gets bigger. It's awful. Anyway. All right. I think it's time. It's 4:45. They're going to hit the button. So you guys, you can get your bundles. You can get your brushy, cleany thingy. Finally. See? I knew it was actually show up eventually. Oh, this COVID thing's killing me. It's like everything we order, it's like takes so much longer. Hopefully it'll all be over in the next couple months. I'll get a vaccine or something. Kids can go back to school. I won't have to fight with the internet every morning with my daughter. It will be all better soon. So anyway, here's to hoping. But in the interim, we're doing good. Don't worry, we're going to make it.